queer. So I thought that was offensive.
So I'm here with the cast and crew and director of Queer, a showing here in St. Paul. What exactly was the idea of this, and how did it kind of come to be?
Well, Queer started out as basically just kind of a LGBT vagina monologues, and the show is all based on submissions or interviews we did with people who identify as part of the queer subculture.
We talked a lot about terminology and labels, but that's not really, I mean, we want people to figure out how they identify and feel comfortable with that, but the show is really about acceptance and having the trust to accept however someone might be different than you, right? And that's why when it ends with the thought of we're all human, that's the key, I think, label that fits everyone, right?
Yeah. I think everybody around the world, no matter what, fits into this show in some kind of way. You know, at the end, it's very inclusive, so it's like somebody can identify with it.
With a character.
Yeah, or with one of the terms that's mentioned in
I think the beauty of the show too is that it takes all these like people or all these types of people and personalizes it so much. It's very much about this person's struggle. It's not that they're gay or lesbian or transgender or whatever. It's that it's their personal struggle or not struggle. It's just their story, and that makes it really fun to watch because you get to see that character develop throughout the whole show as well. But it also makes it relatable to everyone because these are just people. It's not just about labels, it's people.
It's not a stereotypical gay man. It's a real gay person who has real gay struggles that makes them the human being that they are.
As queer people, our lives don't peak when we come out, and our story doesn't end when we come out of the closet, and that was really important to us to tell the stories about. We've all heard these sob stories about, you know, my son killed himself, or it was really hard for me to come out, and and it was important to us to be like, this is not the sole experience of a queer person. Like, your life continues, and you have to deal with things on a daily basis. It's not just about coming out, it's about living out, and that's significantly harder than coming out, in my opinion.
I mean, my hope would be the voices that we present here would actually help combat the negativity, right?
Yeah.
And help people realize that they're not alone, that there's, you know, these struggles that are ongoing, and there are some hopeful stories, and we are making progress.
That's kind of, in a nutshell, what Queer is about.